Hello, Cancer. This is Don with Sonora and Mystic Tarot. And if you have Cancer anywhere in your chart, you have found the right place to be. Let's get started. Let's see what the spirits and the universe has in store for you this coming week. Remember, knowing what's coming at you makes it easier because you can deal with it and work around it. With that said, I'm asking Spirit as I shuffle these cards to give me some information. Take what resonates with you, by the way, and leave the rest to those who it was meant for if it does not resonate with you. Your first card out and the energy of the week is you're going to be awfully headstrong. This is in the reverse, a Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles, when it is right side up, is a card of seeking knowledge, seeking information, asking people, getting advice, and so forth. This week, though, unfortunately, because it's in the other way, it's saying that you don't care. You don't want to hear anybody's input. You're not interested in their stories. You're not interested in them telling you what you should or shouldn't do, how you should or shouldn't do something. You don't give a damn. And that's kind of the way you're feeling this week. This week, you're feeling like, you know what? I don't need the stories. I don't need the guidance. I'm just kind of, you're over it already. I mean, there's just kind of this energy with you this week, Cancer, where you're like, I don't give a damn. I don't want to hear your stuff. I don't want to, don't explain to me. Don't explain. Don't, if you're a woman, you're like, don't mansplain me, to me. You're just not in the mood. So be prepared to know that again that's kind of be your default go-to this week, and from time to time you may want to disguise it a little bit so where it doesn't come off so rigid or hard or harsh, or I don't know. It just, again, this is not a week where you're just not interested in, you're not interested in getting along. You're not interested in harmony. You're not interested in all these things that go along with understanding somebody else. But this week you're just like, you know what? I don't care. I don't want to know. So don't share with me. Don't tell me. Don't ask me to keep a secret, because if you do, I probably won't. Again, you're in a cantankerous kind of mood this week, Cancer. Oh my goodness, yes. And it's just in your life right now. Unfortunately, it's this is upside down. So this is upside down Two of Cups. When that card is right side up, it's harmony, it's synchronization. It could even mean maybe a relationship or something. Again, it's that alignment kind of energy. And no, 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 you're not there this week. Again, you don't want to know. You don't want to be in alignment. You don't want to get along. That you're kind of just irritable, and you're just kind of cranky and cantankerous. And you know what? When you're feeling that way, at least knowing that's your way, you can learn to avoid people, and you should avoid people. Now, again, you're not going to like crowds, so stay away from the crowd. Stay away from the crowd mentality. Stay away from the herd mentality. Again, as people try to tell you that we should do this, no, no, no. You don't want to go along, and you don't want to get along. Again, so when the people come around, avoid crowds, avoid groups, avoid conversations that are full of a number of different viewpoints. You avoid them, especially when they come and they want to ask you your viewpoint, because it's not a healthy environment to be in. And this is like when this is an Eight of Swords, and so in this, when it is in the regular, when it's regular side up, it's telling you that you can't move right or left, you can't do whatever. This is like you don't care. You don't want to move. You don't want to make a decision. You don't want to be in that situation right now. Again, this is a week where you just kind of want to be left alone. You just kind of want to do your own thing. You don't care what people are thinking, doing, feeling, talking. It's not important to you. To you this week again is just like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I do not want to play. I'm taking my toys. I'm going home. And it's funny because now the alignment card comes out again. So what aligns with you is the fact that you understand that that's who you are. That's what you want to do this week. Don't blow up bridges because you're in a bad mood. Don't blow up bridges because you're not in the best of spirits, or because you're feisty or whatever. That's the one thing this is saying. Don't blow up bridges. Make sure you keep yourself aligned to the point where, again, you give a warning and say, hey, look, don't start none and there won't be none. Don't give me no grap. I don't take no grap. I don't want you to share your stories because I'm not going to share back, and I really don't need to support you in your stories right now. I mean, it's that kind of stuff. But again, it's aligned with you. So make sure you're talking to people about it, in the sense that you're saying, hey, look, I just am not in the mood this week. This is not a good week for me. Okay. So where does this leave us? Where does it take us? What is the end goal in this situation? The end goal is again, this is the upside down. This is in the reverse. A lot of reverse cards for this reading, and this is the Emperor. Okay, so what happens is right now you don't feel like you're in control of things. You don't feel like you have a good finger on the pulse. You don't feel like you're moving the chess pieces on the table. Somebody else is moving the chess pieces. Again, you just don't feel like you are the most important thing, you don't feel like you are in control of your own life. You don't feel like you're in control of your own situations. You don't feel like you have the comfort or convenience to again to be the navigator. Right now, you just feel like you're kind of going along because it's kind of, it's just kind of happening to you. And so again, with that alignment, with that energy, make sure that this week you kind of just maybe stay away from people. And I'm interested. It's interesting because this week you're going to see so much. This is the Seven of Swords. You're going to see so much about the people that you deal with that you haven't seen. You're going to, the things that were never obvious before are going to be very obvious because of the mood you're in, for one, and because you don't see them covered in all the sugar and sweetness. Because again, your mind's just not there this week. Your mind could give a God bless. It's like, I don't care. I don't need to care. So this week you're gonna have an eye opener because you're gonna be seeing people in lights that maybe, again, you would not have seen otherwise. You didn't want to see otherwise, but now that they're showing themselves, it's the case. And we have a wonderful little Four of Pentacles here. So the Four of Pentacles is telling me as you get into the end of the week is just going to be exhausting for you, and it's going to be like there's going to be the situation where you just feel like you are you're just not getting back what you give out, and that goes back into again that feeling of control, the feeling whatever else, and somebody else is moving a piece around. You just feel like you're not getting back what you give, and you're just saying, you know what, I don't need this anymore. Again, it's a really frustrating week for you. I totally get it, but what I would suggest, Cancer, is to avoid people this week, to avoid situations, to avoid parties, to avoid anything where you have to really be active and smiling and talking and chatting around people. No, this is not the week. It's just the better week. The better thing for this week is to just kind of stay at home, leave work, come home, just chill out, do things, do the honey-do list, do things with just you and your partner or spouse or whatever, or you and one friend or two. No big groups. Focus on things around the house that need to be taken care of. Do the things that kind of help you along the way when it's when you need to avoid others. Therefore, you're still being productive, but you know again this is not your week. So stay home, stay engaged though, and then avoid confrontations, avoid that feeling of emptiness, the feeling of frustration, the feeling of not being heard, the feeling of not being in control, and just stay focused on you and get you through the week. Okay, by the weekend you'll be through this, which is good. But this week is the Monday through Friday part of the week, not the best for you. Okay, I'm gonna let you go, Cancer. Sorry to give you the bad news there, but I do read them as I see them, and I don't try to blow smoke up anyone's butt. So please let me know. Give me a comment. Let me know how this works with you, if it resonates or so forth. And if you should leave a comment, I have a drawing at the end of the month that I put a name in for each video which you've commented on. And if your name is drawn, you either get a copy of my book, The Ultimate Power Within: Unleashing the Magic of Affirmations. That book is available on Amazon, or you get a reading from me, a full detailed reading from me. Again, either one's free should your name be drawn. With that said, I'm going to let you go. Love, light, and blessings. Keep the faith this week. And again, be patient. Have a great one. Bye bye.